So welcome. Just on the warm-up lap here. Welcome to the rFactor 2 Asia Endurance Series for 2018. I'm Brett Gray. Along with me is Ron Karansky in the broadcast booth from eSport TV3. Here we are, we're heading down. We've got Edmund and Kelvin Wong in first and second. A front row lockout for their team. We have a few cars there that will be starting the race from pit lane. Here we go, we're heading up to the line. Hopefully we'll get green this time by... No. Safety car's in. We're going around on another caution. Another pace lap. Here we go, and we're underway. No, we're still under yellow. By the looks of things.
All right, looks like they're going green this lap. Here they come down to the line. And there we go. We're under green. We got a clean start away right now. We'll see, we're heading into turn one soon, and we'll see what happens. It's always good on these Formula One circuits. Circuit International Bahrain, turn one. See if they get through all clean. Oh, we got some carnage in the back there a little bit. Oh, looks like we got through okay. Looks like we got through okay. through okay? All right, we got a. Looks like first and second there was a change there. One off the track right now. It looks like it was Gerald Vanderwide. All right, we got a. Looks like first and second there was a change there. One off the track right now. It looks like it was Gerald Vanderwide.
Okay, we're going to have a look at the first place GT, Mark Robson. We'll bring him up on screen. There he is. He's in the Ferrari there. Being chased down by the Corvette. Rick Hyde from AKH Racing. In third, in the GTE class, we got Christian from Sim Racing PH, car 27. Oh, we've got one of the GTs off the back there. That was Christian in third place, having some trouble coming out of the corner, running a bit wide. Got a good battle here. Oh, we've got Rick Hyde coming around the outside. Still side by side here. Oh, Rick got the position there. So change for the lead there in GTE class with Rick Hyde from AKH Racing. In the Corvette C7R, passing Christian from Sim Racing PH. In the Ferrari, we're going to Christian actually entering pit lane there. First place GT. So he's obviously had a problem, or he's going to do a splash and go and try and get himself off sync with the other cars in the GTE class, and hopefully it'll come back to him towards the end of the race. And that looks like exactly what they've done. They've just topped off the tank and no tyre change there for try for Christian, and he re-enters, sorry, for Mark Robson, and he re-enters in 15th place from Tri-Continental. So looks like they're trying something a little bit different to the rest of the GTs.
Yep, Chris Payne is in there as well, and something's happening with his Ferrari, I think.
Okay, we'll go back to the front of the field here in LMP2 with Jared at the front.
Oh, we got a crash in position 11 here. The Marathi Motorsports machine. And he got it going. Went through the.
Oh, we've got the second car there of we've got a P2 in the pits now. Geez, it looks like we're having a few unscheduled pit stops here. Only just over 5 minutes in. They're either sustaining damage or just topping the tanks off to throw them on a different strategy compared to the rest of the field. We've currently got Mikkel from Rapid Racing, car number 13, LMP2 on screen. Okay, so we're riding along currently with Mikkel from Rapid Racing, car 13, currently sitting in third in LMP2 class, outright. On lap 3, currently on lap 3. Currently watching first and second in LMP2 class outright here with Jared and Mikkel.
Yeah, Jared van der Weed and Mikkel Nizio, first and second in LMP2 class. And further back in the third position is Chris Olsley in the ESP2. Fourth position right now, Ken Hunter in the Extreme Racing Machine Prototype 2. And the first GT is the number 8 of Alexis Clapano in the Abu Racing. Looks like a BMW. Abu Racing BMW. And right now he's got a P2 on his rear end there. Looks like it's the Delec Racing Team of Marius Van Wyck. Running down the order, 7th position there in the, I think, Sim Racing for Poland team. That's Adam Karskowicki. I'm sorry, Karkus. It's a Polish name. I'll pronounce it right. Karkuzwicki. I'm sorry. We got a car in the pit still. It's Chris Payne. He's in the pits, and I guess maybe he wasn't running, just watching. Not sure if Chris was running or not. But yeah, he's up. Says 2 laps down, but I don't know if he was on the track.
Okay, I'll give you some info there on the leader with Jared at the wheel from Teaford Motorsports. Jared resides in Perth, Australia. Last year in the RF2 Asia Endurance Series, they finished 7th in the GTE class, so they've moved up into LMP2 for 2018. He's paired with Quentin for the 2nd year running. So that's a bit of info there on the Teaford Motorsport team, currently leading on lap 7 in the 2018 RF2 Asia Endurance Series.
We currently have a battle, 14th place right now, 14th and 15th. Kristen DeQ in the Porsche, and he looks like the Ferrari right behind him. GT cast and Tri-Continental machine of Mark Robinson in 15th spot. So 14 and 15 here in the GT class, going at it. And Mark's last lap was a 201.562. So he's doing a lot better right now at the 201.562 than the last lap of Christian, as he was running a 204.568. They're going to have some company very soon here. It looks like one of the LMPs are coming up. One of the other GTs are coming up on them. Yep, it's the Corvette of, looks like Mohammed Farik Azeka. So right now looks like now we got a 3-car battle here, and in GTE here, as that Corvette got right up on him. Looks like the Corvette's going to take head into pit lane there and get maybe some fresh rubber and some fuel. Don't know if they're running 2 times fuel frequency on these cars, but it's pretty early to be coming in with that Corvette, I think. But it looks like they're all making a few stops now, so yeah, it could be. Yeah, we got another battle on the track here too. We got the number 9 position car. So looks like 8, 9, and 10 going at it here. So I got Rick Hyde in the 8th spot, in 8th position. And the 9th position car of Marapi Motorsports machine. In the 10th position there, he looks like it's Paul Festino. And Festino takes the position right there. Oh, a big contact. I don't know, it was Rick Hyde there. Looks like Hyde and Festino got together. I don't know if it was warp or not, but it looks like something happened there to Hyde's machine. He's got it running again, and he's back on track, but that was It's kind of a strange happening there with that car. But now they're kind of spread out a little bit no more now as we get guys coming out of pit lane. We got 2 DNFs right now. Looks like Augusto Arias is DNF and Lance DeGrade. He's out as well.
Okay, Augusto Arias. That's Rookie Monsters, Team Rookie Monsters. Their first appearance at RF2 Asian Endurance Series. And doesn't seem to have gone too well for them so far tonight. With a DNF in round 1.
All right, I'm currently looking at the 3rd place position car of Chris Olsley. And we got a yellow, looks like in sector 2 on the track. I'm trying to find the yellow right now. What happened? Still looks like there's yellow in sector 2. Yeah, we got an LMP off in sector 2. It's the Extreme Racing Machine of Ken Hunter in the P2. And it looks like he retired it to the garage. So I don't know if he's out or it looks like it says a DNF, but I don't know if the rules say that they can get back in if there's a problem. But it looks like Ken Hunter had a problem with this prototype too, and it looks like he's on the DNF right now.
Yeah, that's Ken Hunter from Extreme Racing. Again, first appearance at rFactor 2 Asia. So
we got another one off. Position 3, Mikel Nizio. Position 3, another LMP1 off in the sector there, kind of stuck off in the tarmac, and looks like he disappeared too. So there was something wrong with that car. I kind of lost him on the screen now. I don't know if you can see him. It's like he's a little bit of warp going on there. He's stuck off the track right now on the tarmac.
Yeah, oh no, he's got going. Off he goes.
He had a problem because he was stuck off on the tarmac there. In our rFactor 2, sometimes you in the computer racing simulations, sometimes you get a problem with crash to the desktop or game minimizes on you, and you kind of stop. You don't really know where you are in the track, and it looks like maybe that might have happened to him. That's just speculation from our point. We don't really know what's actually happened to him, but he got his car going and he's back there in the Rapid Racing Machine there.
Yeah, bit of
doesn't have any problem in front of him right now because the 2nd place car is a little further ahead than than the 3rd place car. But Tim Olsley right now looks like he's coming up on a few cars right now. The GT is trying to lap him. So Tim Olsley in 2nd position. Oh, he's off the track. Tim Olsley in 2nd position. A lot of tarmac here at the Circuit International, Circuit of Bahrain here. And there's not too much to hit, so that's good for these guys because they were actually taking a few agricultural excursions through the tarmac areas. A little walk up there for Olsley in the 2nd spot. Let's see if we can find somebody else.
Yeah,
Rick Hyde machine in the GT class right now in 11th position, racing right now. There's a race between him and the Porsche. He's trying to take. I'm sorry, the Aston Martin of Nick Newcomb. As trying to get that 10th position off of Newcomb. As here comes Hyde in his racing Corvette here. As Newcomb locks it up, going into the corner. Now Hyde right on his tail. It's Eidos Motorsports, Nick Newcomb in the 888 machine there.
Yeah, that's their first appearance at RF2 Asia. Another new team that's signed up to the RF2 Asia Endurance Series this year. Quite an accomplished team with the information and background on IDIS Motorsport. They run in quite a few leagues. They do a bit of open wheel and tin top racing, quite a lot of endurance series. Teams run by, I'll just get that information up.
A lot of cars seem to be having problems right now navigating the corners here at the Bahrain International Circuit.
Yeah, IDIS Motorsport. Alex Skinner is the team manager there. So if anybody's looking to join the team or anything, contact Alex. I'm pretty sure you'd be able to hunt down some info on those gentlemen on the web. But I'll give you some bit of information there on Mikkel, who's currently running third in the P2s outright. From Rapid Racing, resides in the UK. He's currently second in the standings of the CFEG World Sports Car Challenge in P2 class. So obviously an accomplished racer there and doing quite well. So had a little bit of a technical issue there and dropped him down to third, but he's back and running again. We're currently watching Rick Hyde here because we're a lot of the action at the moment's in this GT class from 8th through to about 11th. They're all together there. We've got Rick Hyde currently in 11th. In 10th we've got Paul and Edmund in 9th, and the three of them are just nose to tail, and we've got 2 Corvettes and a Aston Martin there. Nick Newcomb from IDIS Motorsport, car number 888.
Well, we had a pass just recently with the Sim Racing Poland team. Adam in the Sim Racing Poland team there made a pass on the Corvette to pick up the 6th spot a little earlier there. He picked it up, and we got an LMP right now on the 7th spot right now, trying to get by one of the GTs right now of the 88 of Titan Squad's Porsche. He got by him, so there's no problem there. Yeah, different classes racing, but sometimes you get one of the GTs offline a little bit, and might cause the LMP a little problem.
Okay, we might take a bit of a look at Chris Payne, currently sitting in 18th, and we'll just switch to him. And while we're having a look at Chris, I'll give you some information in relation to Chris. Okay, Chris Payne, racing for Tri-Continental Racing, resides in Sydney. 16th last year in the RF2 Asia Endurance Series in the GTE class. Tri-Continental Racing is 23 years old. Started online in IndyCar 2 in the IEC 1995 Championship. So Tri-Continental has been running for 23 years.
Yeah, and he had a little bit of a problem there in the last little bit. Probably when he was on the camera, but he got it straightened out, and around he went, and he's back going again in that Ferrari. Trying to find the nearest battle on the track for you. It looks like it's that GT Rick Hyde. Those three or four GTs in a row. We got 10th position there of Paul Faustino. Paul Faustino in the Corvette, and Rick Hyde behind him in another Corvette, and then Nick Newcomb in the 888. And these three are all together, and these are for position. This looks like it's the best for battle right now on the track in GT class. So if Brett can get the cameras over there for you and take a look at that 3-car battle, and we're probably going to get a 4th car coming up pretty soon too, as the LMP is going to stick its nose in there and try to get by them to maybe cause a little bit of problems too. It looks like they're coming up on one of the Ferraris. Yeah, it looks like it's a 999 car. Sorry, it wasn't a Ferrari. It was the Aston Martin of looks like Medenka. So there's a 4-car battle going on right now with a LMP in the middle of them. They still got an hour and 52 minutes left in this one here. We'll run down the field here with first place, Jared Vanderweide in the Proto Type 1 class there. Chris Olsley, Michael Nizio, Marcus Van Wyk. Looks like Alex Clapano and Adam Brzezwicki, Edmund Wong, and Matthias in 8th spot, Calvin Wong in 9th spot, Paul Faustino in 10th, Medet in 11th, Rick Hyde in 12th, Nick Newcomb in 13th, Mark Robinson 14th, Kristen Duke in 15th. I can't see the last name of this driver here, but it's Mohammed Farik, Jason Bach, and Chris Payne are the guys left in the race. Ken Hunter with the DNF, Augusto Arias DNF, and Vance Legrad, a DNF. But still, the battle's still going on there between those GTs, as they're still in a line there, and I guess that's the best battle on the track right now. And they said an LMP's mixed up in them, so the 10th position on back. You take a look at these guys as the LMP's just kind of getting through these guys here. There's 4 of those GTs going at it right now. And leading the charge of those GTs right now is the 999 machine of Matt. And it looks like Rick Hyde's going to try to make a move on him here pretty soon, and we got a little battle going on behind them as well. Looks like there might be something wrong with that. I don't know if it's wrong with that Ferrari, that Corvette of the 13th position car, number 19 of Paul Faustino. He dropped back a little bit, and he was in the mix just a while ago, and it kind of dropped back a little bit, maybe setting up for a pit stop. Oh, there's a yellow in sector 2. I'm going to try and find out who went off the track in sector 2. You got a yellow in sector. Oh, the yellow's cleared right now, so it just might be a car going in. It looks like Jason Bach going in for making his pit stop here, or just made his pit stop, and he's coming through, and he's coming back on the track in the 18th position, the number 86 Bach Racing Corvette. No, he almost loses it in the first corner. Looks like there's something wrong with that Corvette. Don't know if it's just fresh tires. That looked like something was kind of strange with the steering. Okay, we got another. Yeah, oh, we got one off the track, the 17th position. Chris Payne off the track again. He's back on right now. Looks like no harm done with that Ferrari. In the Tricontinental Ferrari there, Chris Payne.
Okay, yes, this battle is very intriguing here. With
oh, we got a crash almost there. It looks like
Hyde. Yes.
Wow, for those guys and those 4 or 5 cars in a row there, that's the best battle on the track right now, and they're going at it. No, that tooth and nail with the GTs. We're going to get a pass coming up right here. It looks like it's Newcomb. Yep, Nick Newcomb. Titus Motorsports, Nick Newcomb. Oh, look behind him. Rick Hyde sneaks by as the Austin Martin of Medan. Had a little speed wobble in one of the corners there, and that brought up Paul Festino behind him in the Corvette.
God. These 3 cars have just been switching position since the start of the race. And they're not giving each other an inch. They're just all over each other lap after lap.
Yeah, they're in a line. I'm right now. I'm looking at. I don't know what your cameras are seeing right now. As I'm looking at the number 999 car right now, as they're right in the middle of the mix here.
Yeah, like the camera's on 99, 999.
Looks like Mark Robinson in 14th is catching these guys, and that Ferrari. Robinson, he's locking up the tires behind him, but he's catching up to this pack, so we may have another car in the battle. Oh, Paul Festino off the track there a little bit there. He kind of overshot that corner. But they're giving you a good show here on eSport TV. It's Ron Caranci, Brett Gray in the commentary box. As looks like the GTs are putting on a hell of a show for the viewing audience here, as they seem to be going tooth and nail against each other right now. As here comes some of the LMPs now. They're going to start to get up on them and get into the mix there and try to get by them. Okay, we got Paul Festino now trying to make a move on the 999 cars. He ran over the rumble strip, and around goes Festino. And he spins her back around, gets back into the mix again, but it's going to cost him now as Paul Festino for a little speed wobble and a 360.
Okay, we're just going to have a look at Alex here, the current leader of the GTE class in the MSI BMW. Now, to give you some information on Alex and this car, he resides in the Philippines and Boo Racing, and this car was first in the GTE with Luis Marino and Dean Jones last year. So this is last year's race winning GTE car in the RF2 Asia Series Endurance Series 2017. So he's they've got quite a bit of a lead there over second place. So that looks like they're starting out where they left off in 2017 and leading the GTE class.
We got a yellow in sector 1 here. We'll find out who went around for you. It's still there, so it's not cleared yet. We're trying to find out where that goes. Yeah, it looks like it's Jason Bach in the 18th position, but he's back on the track now in the back racing Corvette. Number 86, Jason Bach. And it's spelled Jason Bach, but I didn't know if it was Bach the way it's spelled or Bach, so we'll just pronounce it the way it's spelled, Bach. But he's back in the race and got that Corvette back running, but might have cost him a little bit of time, a little bit more up front there. We got Chris Payne in the 17th spot in the Tri-Continental Ferrari. His best lap so far is self-bested at 2:04.882. And the cars in front of him he's trying to catch right now is the number 70 Corvette of Muhammad. So Mohammed Fikri Aska in the number 70 Corvette machine. I can't see the full name of the team name there. But that car, that's the one he's chasing down right now. Is Payne's in 17th and Muhammad in the 70s in the 16th spot. The next one up to him is the Porsche in 15th. That's Chris Duke and or Duku, and he's pretty far ahead right now, and he's running 2:02 in his best lap anyway, 2:02.273. So he's definitely a couple of seconds quicker a lap than the other two machines in GTE class.
Yeah, we've currently got Christian on screen there in 15th place. Sim Racing PH, 8th last year in the GTE class, and he's paired with Daryl Brady this year. So Christian and Daryl have paired up in the Sim Racing PH Porsche for 2018.
Well, that Porsche's best lap is a 2:02.273, and right now he's way under the time, under his best lap time right now. So, and he's going to have some traffic coming up on him behind as the CDLMP is just coming up behind him right now. Well, let's see if we can't find another battle for you on the track here.
Yeah, I think we'll have a look at second in the GTEs. That's Adam, and we're bringing him up on screen. Again, another BMW. Now, Adam is from Sim Racing Poland team. Adam is from Poland. They currently sit second in the standings of the CFEG World Sports Car Challenge in GT3 class. So another accomplished driver there, and he's doing quite well here too. Didn't run in the series last year here at RF2 Asia, but has decided, like a lot of other teams, to move into it. And is showing his skills at the moment, sitting second, trying to chase down Alex.
Yep, that was he was talking about the 69 there of Adam Karkozewski. I know it was a tough name to pronounce, but I think we got it. Karkozewski. But those GTs are definitely going at it. We got Rick Hyde still in the 10th position, and we got right behind him in Eidos Motorsports, not too far behind there is Nick Newcomb in the 11th spot. So those guys are going, but the GTs are all together, pretty close to each other. We'll see what happens there, and we'll see maybe we're going to get some pit stops coming up soon. And in the 16th spot right now, the Corvette number 70 of Mohammed Fikri. The first sector anyway was up on his time, first sector, and the second sector now he's down. But it looked like he was going green in a few little sectors, so he looked like he was getting a few good laps in, and his best lap 2:02.783. That's a nice looking Corvette paint job on that number 70 there. Looks like it's Yalab Motorsports Corvette. I'm just checking it out right now. Yalab Motorsports. Yalab Motorsports. Mohammed Fikri Azka is the full name. Well, the GTs are still going at it. 18th spot right now is stuck in between the few of the cars there. Here comes a Corvette.
Sector, so he looked like he was
so Jason back in the 18th spot.
His best lap.
Paul Festino behind him. But the looks like Festino's not on the same lap. So as he goes by, he must have been seeing a blue flag there. He didn't look like he was on the same lap. Let him go by. Here comes in for make his pit stop now. The 18th spot, number 86, back racing. Jason Back coming in to make his stop. Coca-Cola sponsored on the side of that car. A little further ahead here, we got a battle going still again with Paul Festino in the 13th position. Paul Festino being chased down by the number 999, Austin Martin. Looks like Madandika is in that car. In the number 14th position there, and that's the Austin Martin in GTE class. So now it looks like they're spread out a little bit more now. As looks like Jason Back got his car going, made his stop, and he's coming back on the track. First place still in Prototype 2. You got Jared Vanderweide.
Yeah, we just got Jason Back here on screen. He's just come out of the pits in that Corvette. They seem.
Oh, we got a hit here. You got a two together in the 5th spot. 5th and 6th got together, but it didn't look like there was a lot of damage. Looked like the 77 got some damage from that. And it's the one behind them there in number 6 position, Kevin Wong. And they got together, the two LMPs. I was just watching it as you were looking at something else on the screen as Brett was changing the cameras. But I was seeing a crash. But it didn't look like a lot of damage was done, but the cars actually jumped in the air. Don't know what kind of damage they're using on the on there. I don't see any damage on the car actually at all. No parts off of it, and he's actually chasing him back down. So the 5th place car here of Marius Van Wyck. He's just going to go by him now. There's going to be a battle right now for 4th spot as he's on the inside right now. And off goes Van Wyck in the 6th position, number 77. Looks like Kevin Wong got that position back. Maybe there is some damage to the Marius Van Wyck machine in the number 77. And behind them, again, GTs are back together again. A couple of BMWs in the 7th and 8th spot.
Yeah, that's Alex and Adam. That's first and second in class there.
Yeah, definitely first in class and second in class going at it. BMW. Two BMWs going at it right now. Something with the Beamers at this track here. As it looks like Adam Karkozewski went green in the first sector there, so he's actually above his under his lap time, his own personal best of a 1:59.761. He locked up the brakes there, but he's still right on top of the first place machine there. It looks like Clapanel there has got going to have an eye full of another BMW very soon.
Yeah, the sun's starting to set now by the looks of it here at Bahrain, and we'll be into our first stint of racing under the lights.
Well, he's actually quicker than him. The number 69 behind him there, of Adam there, he's actually a little bit faster right now, but just can't seem to catch right up to him. Second sector wasn't too good there. Kind of lost a little bit of time there, but self bests anyway. The 159.900 for the Clopano machine in the number 8 in first place there in GTE, and the difference in times there is about 10th and a half on his best lap. So he's got something in the BMW. That there's something in those BMWs, but the one behind him, he's up on him now. Let's see what going in the braking zone here. Let's see what happens here if he can get out of that first corner. It doesn't look like he got the run that he needed out of the first corner. See, this is where you got to come down and make that right-hander and set up the little bit of the S's here after this right-hander here. So you got to kind of give up on this right-hander a little bit to set this little stretch of track here and then get through that next right-hander after this little kink that he's going through right now. Remember this, driving this through, you get through these S's good, and you can really gain time going into that right-hander leading up into the third sector.
Yeah, we're just riding in car here with Adam, currently in second, chasing down Alex. Two BMWs going hard at it, first and second in class in GTE.
Yeah, it seems like Clopano's pulling away on the straight off the corner. He actually backs the corner up going in, and he gets the run out of the corner. As you can see, Adam here in the number 8 position, number 69, as he drives the car in too deep into the corner. He's trying to catch him going in, which he should back the corner. There's nobody around him right now. Back the corners up there as much speed as you can, get that run off. I think you'll be able to catch up to him. Down the back straight right now, while the last anyway leading into the final corner. But he's got that first sector, just that second and third sector is the problem here. So he's going in this sector. If you can just sweep the last corner here like that, that's it. You got a good run off. You got a better run off the corner than you were in front of. But the gap now is a little bit longer than you actually want it. So if you can get through this first corner and not overshoot going in, and get that corner set up, because you want that second and third corner, not this first corner. Just get this nice and smooth. See, you slow down too much there, and you can't make this next corner the way you want to. Well, you actually got a half decent run there, but didn't get out as much as the car in front of him. So Clopano actually had a better run through that one. He can just, he's doing it now. He's just drift that car into the corner a little bit, let it coast in there, go on the brakes too hard, carry the speed through the center of the apex, and then get back on the gas, and I think you can get him. He's pretty good through these S's here. You got a real good corner there, a real good turn there. Just couldn't get on the gas quick enough there coming out. See if you can get through this last couple corners here. It's coming right up on top of him. A little better exit there. Didn't get as much as the car in front of him. Looks like the Beamer in front of Clopano there is actually getting off that corner better, so it's actually giving him that extra little bit. But if he can negotiate some of these high-speed S's, I think he can probably catch up to him. Trying to look for some more battles on the track right now. That's the closest I got. We got a car, Chris Payne, in the 17th position, making his pit stop. He's off the jacks now, and off he goes. So it's a good stop for Payne right now in the 17th position, number 66 Tricontinental Ferrari. It's like the 70's got no traffic in front of him, and he's half a second under his best lap time right now, the 16th position, number 70 of Muhammad. I think he's going to knock off something off that time there. Yep, 202.351, his best lap he put together right now on this lap here. The number 70 in the 16th position. There's nobody in front of him, so that Corvette got the track all to himself. Managed to pull off his best lap. We got a yellow in sector 2. I'm trying to find who it is. Yep, it looks like it's Jason back again in the 18th position, but he's back up and running. So in that Corvette, his back is off the track again with the Corvette. No damage, I don't think, done. Looks like he's wiggling some dirt or something off his tires or something strange about that Corvette steering. We got 1 hour, 28 minutes, and 30 seconds remaining in this one.
Yeah, currently got Mohammed there on screen from YLab Motorsport. Resides in Jakarta, Indonesia. 5th last year in the GTE class. And he likes to go by the name of and be called Fikri.
We had a little bit of an excursion there when we had him on screen, and a little bit of an excursion off the track. And good thing about Bahrain here, it's got a lot of runoff areas and tarmac and a little bit of dirt out there, but not a good, not really bad for the car because you're not going to damage it like hitting some walls or something like that. You can pretty much stop the car. Good wide circuit for racing on. I love the race on this track when we raced it last year. Very exciting and fun to drive. All right, we got another one in the pit lane right now. Looks like it's Marcus Van Week in the pit lane right now in the 8th position. This is LMP. This is an LMP2. I think it's in there. That's Van Wyck. Looks like the Delco Racing Team. All right, well, we got another lap coming up. Rick Hyde here might be pulling off his fastest lap of the race, as he's under by about 1/10 and a half in sector 2 right now. He's got the first sector and the second sector in the number 9th position car. So 15 Rick Hyde in the AKA Racing Corvette. Got a change right now for second position, as looks like Newcomb was in second position there. And we got a few spots clicking in, or Newcomb into 11th position right now. Faustino in 12th. As you can see, a lot of changing positions there on the right side of your screen.
Yes, we have McGill second in the P2s, currently in the pits. Chris Osley also in the pits. So it looks like the P2s have gotten to the end of their fuel tank, and they're all ducking in for their first stop.
Well, the number 88's in there. Well, the Porsche as well, GTE class. Matthias Krasuski in the Titan Squad Porsche, as he's having his stop as well. As we got here behind him. We got somebody out. Looks like Muhammad is out of the race. I don't know if he got dropped or something.
Yes, no, just got dropped. We had him on screen actually when he was dropped. So
maybe a driver swap issue. If they're driver swapping, maybe, and maybe got dropped. Maybe you can get back into. I don't know if they have the rejoin function on. If they run it here,
I'm not sure. That's something we'll have to find out and let you all know. So
look out! Got the 88 smoking right now. Looks like he's got an engine problem. He was sitting in the pits. Looks like blown engine. He's off the track. Yeah, he's done. The 88 of Matthias, for now anyway. Krasuski in the 15 Titan Squad Porsche is now out of the race, but it looks like he's going to move the car. So maybe they are allowed to push escape and get a fresh car, because I don't know. I thought I seen his car moving again. We'll see if he comes back out. We'll see if the 88 actually gets back out on the track there, but he was smoking severely, and I think he probably didn't turn his engine off when he was in pit lane there for that long stop, and it probably overheated on him.
So we've got Rick Hyde now from AKH Racing up to third in the GT class.
Yeah, and Rick did his best lap a couple of laps ago at 2:00.455. And he's going to have a mirror full of the LMP2 in a minute. As looks like Wong behind him. He'll be able to get by him no problem in that prototype 2. Well, Mark Robinson in the 127 Corvette. I think it's Corvette there. Can't see from here. I got to turn it around. No, that's a Ferrari. The 127 Ferrari here.
In the pits.
El Bello Rosso Racing. Tricontinental Motorsports, El Bello Rosso Racing on the side of that Ferrari. As he's off and running. So he made his stop with 1 hour and 22 minutes to go on this race. This is round 1 for the RF2 Asia series. And hopefully we'll be back to do a few more races here in eSport TV as we start to get used to the drivers' names. And we had to set up a little late today to get everything going. Trying to get everything all done. It was 6 o'clock a.m. when I started here in the morning. So, and where Brett was, it was late at night. So one of us in Australia, one of us in Canada. So at a little different times, we had to try to get our coffee and bacon going in the morning, and Brett's got to get his dinner going at night. So little different time slots here. We'll get used to it when the next race is on, and we'll get a little better at pronouncing some of the drivers' names. But so far, we've seen a pretty good race here with the GT class. All right, the 12th position car coming in. The 999 is coming in to make its pit stop. The 12th position car, that's an Aston Martin. So Madan, looks like Madan Dika in the number 12 position, 999, is coming in. I don't know, I can't pronounce the team there. I don't see the whole word. I think it's Merapi Motorsports. Oh, I'm just watching now the 11th place car of Paul Faustino in the 19 Corvette here as the he's actually pushing pretty hard through the corners. Nobody's around him, trying to do some laps here. That he's got pretty open track here, trying to maybe catch a little bit of time.
Yeah, I'll just run through the calendar here for the RF2 Asia Endurance Series for 2018. Of course, today, the 8th of April, round 1, Bahrain. On the 6th of May, we head to Istanbul. On the 3rd of June, Shanghai. 1st of July, Sepang. 29th of July, Dubai. 26th of August, Matsuka, which is Suzuka. On the 23rd of September, Highlands Motorsport Park in New Zealand. On the 21st of October, Sandown, which is Victoria, Australia. And then the final finale round, the 18th of November. So if you like your endurance racing, head over to RF2 Asia on Discord or their Facebook page and sign up. There are spots available, and you can do it with a teammate or you can do it on your own. 2.4 hour long races. I do know there are a couple of races that are longer, 1 or 2, which you will need a teammate for to do a driver swap. But yeah, head over to RF2 Asia and get all the information and sign up to their series.
All right, so the one of the BMWs that made a stop was that second place car there, and he's currently made his stop, and he has come out. So we're just waiting now to see the first place car there come in of Alexis Clapano.
We've got Nick Newcomb now from Idis Motorsport in the 888, currently in the pits. He's taken his pit stop. I don't know if he'd be able to get to the end, though. 2.4 hours. He may have to do some short shifting to get that car to the end on the one stop, but you never know.
Well, it's been all a GT class race right now. We've seen a few things happen with the LMP2s, but up front it's kind of a big gap, 20 seconds between first and second in LMP2 classes. Jared Vanderweed putting a hurt lock on the rest of the field there in the LMP2 classes. Chris Olsley in second place, which is 20 seconds behind him. And then Mikhail Nizio, who's 23 seconds behind. Edmund Wong in fourth, 25 seconds behind. And Kevin Wong, I don't know if they're brothers, father, son, whatever. Uncle.
Brothers.
Oh, brothers? Okay. Well, he's a lap and a bit behind. So, I mean, it's in LMP2 class there, they're pretty much spread out. There's a few close together for second and third there, but within a couple of seconds, between second and third and fourth. But other than that, it's been the GTs all the way.
Oh, we've got
Alex Kep,
Kelvin Wong heading into the pits.
Okay, Daryl Bradley's in the sim racing. Looks like there's a driver swap because Bradley's in the car right now, unless he was in there before and I didn't see him. So Bradley's in the car right now at 14th position, number 27. Sim Racing PH. So he's running in that Porsche. Yeah, that's what the name of the car is, Sim Racing PH. To make sure I got the team right there.
Yes, they're from but Philippine-based team. They won RF2 Asia Midweek Radical Series last year. Daryl Bradley. There from Sim Racing PH. We currently have him on screen.
All right, we got the 10th position car in the pits. Paul Festino right now into pit lane.
Oh, and we've got Edmund Wong in the pits now. In the LMP2.
All right, we got a race right now going for second spot. Chris Olsley and Mikhail Nizio in the Prototype 2 class going at it for position 2 in Prototype 2. So they're right on. This is close battle right now for the second spot. So let's watch this here. Brett will get the camera on for you.
Yep.
Watch the 13 car go after the Chris Olsley machine.
Yep, we're currently on Chris Olsley. TISM Racing resides in Queensland, Australia. Finished 6th in the P2 class out last year, and commentates drag racing for his daily job, I would say.
Well, he just got past right now, but he's got some the slipstream on the straightaway. He's going to make a pass on back, and let's see what happens here. This looks like it's
he pulled out. He's pulled. He stuck it down there, but then
Little crossover coming here. And it doesn't seem to, they almost got it done. Let's see if he can try it coming off the, going towards the sector 2. This is going to be a tough place to do it in. Closest battle right now we got is the Prototype 2s, and these guys are going at it pretty hard here with 1 hour, 13 minutes, 28 seconds remaining in this race here. Round 1. So a lot of rounds to go for these guys, and we'll see what happens at the end of this one. We got a yellow flag. I'll check it for you. In sector 2, somebody's off the track. It looks like it's the, yeah, it was one of the Corvettes off the track there, but he's back on there. It looks like Jason back again in the back racing, number 86. So Jason's having a hard time tonight negotiating the turns here with that Corvette. It looks like that that machine's having some steering issues. And back up front, as the you're still watching this battle up there, as they're still going at it in Prototype 2. Those the Chris Olsley machine, the number 29, and Miguel Nizio.
So all the LMPs have made at least one pit stop. In the GT class at the moment, we have Rick Hyde, who currently sitting in second, hasn't stopped. And yeah, and Daryl Brady in the Porsche.
Hyde's in the pits right now. He's up on the, I'm watching him on the jacks right now, so he's making his stop now.
And we've got the pits up on the live stream there for you for your information, so for you to have a quick look at.
Well, these guys are still going at it here in Prototype 2 up front. The second and third position still going at it. They're still close together. And Olsley's still trying to run down Nizio's machine. Oh, one of the GTs behind them there got a little bit of a speed wobble through the corners. But looks like Olsley just can't seem to make the pass. He gets close, but he can't seem to do it. But let's see if he's trying to cool his tires off right now to get another run at him. It's coming down to the it's hitting the hour and 10-minute mark here, coming up left in this event here, and I figure when the time it gets down to about a half an hour to go in this one, you're going to see some guys trying to make some crazy moves, and that's where probably some of the action is going to happen. Some of the drivers might get a little bit impatient, later on in the run here. There's not a lot on the track right now with 4 DNFs. Looks Matthias is out, Ken Hunter's out, Arias is out, and Legrand is out.
Okay, so we've got the leader of the GTE class currently in pit lane.
Yeah, he's coming out now. He's out now, and Capano's back on the track, so good stop for Alexis Capano in the Anbu racing machine. Looks like MSI is on the sponsor on the side of that black BMW. But up front in the second and third spots, still going at it, are those Prototype 2s of Miguel Nizio and Chris Olsley. These guys have been going at it for a while here, but Olsley looks like he's falling back a bit. I think the tires are starting to give out on him. Let's see if he can get up on him there. Might be able to do it if he gets into a little bit of traffic. He might be able to get in there and maybe cause a little bit of a pick and get in there and maybe see if he can get him. But right now he's a little far back. Right now he's about I don't know, 4 or 5 car lengths back, and you just can't seem to pull right up on top of him anymore. The leader must be in Prototype 1 must be having a ball up there. He's leading the race by 20 seconds. He can just, you know, put it on cruise control right now, not use the equipment up. So there's no pressure for Jared Vanderweed there up in front, as the two behind him, 21 seconds behind him, are going at it with each other, and I don't think he's going to have too much problem with the Edmund Wong machine, because he's a lap and a bit behind him, almost 2 laps behind him. But right now, the leader in P1 has just came up on some of the couple of GT right now, which was Rick Hyde. And he's going to come up on, I think, Edmund Wong pretty soon, as the Kevin Wong had a problem there. So we got a pass here. I don't know if it's for position there. No, that might have been per position there. Don't 6th place car. He just moved out of the way. Something happened to him. He moved out of the way. I guess we get the blue flag moved out of the way for the lead lap cars. Peter's still running pretty good lap times. His last lap was 152, and his best lap was 151.1. So I mean, he's still running half decent lap times. She said for these guys to get the leader, something's going to have to, in Prototype 1, something's going to have to happen to him.
So we're right on board for a lap here with the leader, outright leader, LMP2, Jared.
Well, he's gone green in Sector 1. He's got another Prototype 2 in front of him there. I think that's one of the Wong brothers. So that might impede him a little bit there and stop Sector 2 time, but looks like he's just cruising right now. Yeah, so he lost a little time there in Sector 2 there. He was up to that Sector 1. He was currently about, looks like 5/100ths there under his time, and then lost a little bit more than that coming in Sector 2, and now he's not on his time anymore, and he's lost about 3/10 on the fast lap anyway. But it doesn't matter right now. He's just taking it easy. Still another 151.549. His fastest lap of the race was 151.1, so he ain't that far off. Anyway, back in the second and third position, I'm looking at these guys in second and third, and the gap kind of increased a little bit now. So Nizio's gap now to Chris Olsley. Chris Olsley's gap to Nizio there in second place. 4 seconds now, almost 4 seconds. So looks like Nizio's got some tire left, and Olsley kind of used up the rubber on that thing. All right, we got the GT still going out of here, but they're all kind of scattered around. Basically now it's just there's an hour and 4 minutes to go. They're just going to try to get to the end of the race. see what they can do about maybe getting some strategy in there, maybe to on the pit stops. But I don't think can they go all the way to the end from now. I don't think they can.
No, I don't think so.
I think they're still good for one more stop. Oh, we got one that went off the track there. I think it was Anisio was off the track there. But in one of the S's there, got some of his tires off the track. But it looks like it didn't do too much to help out Chris Olsley behind him, because Chris Olsley got caught behind Rick Hyde's Corvette and kind of impeded him a little bit there going through the S's. So no harm, no foul, and the gap actually increased. He's actually cut it down a bit now. He's at still about 4 seconds. Looks like he hit the start-finish line. He's 16. There's 21. So yeah, about four and a bit. That's 5 seconds now. So I thought it was increasing, and then he got back up off the last corner. But then it just that once he got through that corner there, it looks like Nizio just pulled away from him. So right now it's all up to the leader to keep that car on the track. Jared Vanderweide is Vanderweide there, and he's done 40 laps so far. So I figure they're probably going to get another, 30 laps in on this track here. Like doing 151, something like that. Maybe 25 laps. We got one around here. Oh, it's Chris Olsley. Yeah, he went around, but he in the middle of the track. I don't think he got hit by anybody. And caught a little bit of it on the rear end of it. But he's got it around, so that's going to lose him a little bit more time. I thought maybe some tires are starting to go on that machine.
Oh, the Corvette in front of Chris Olsley then. Absolutely broadside into that left-hand hairpin.
That was it the red Corvette? The red one?
No, it was, I think it might have been Rick Hyde.
Yeah, Rick was around there. I was looking there, and like I said,
it was. It was Rick Hyde from AKH Racing. So we'll just run the cameras through the field here. This Mark Robertson in the Ferrari from Tricontinental Motorsport, currently sitting in 4th in the GTE class. Then we've got Nick Newcomb from Idis Motorsport in the Aston Martin, currently sitting in 6th in GTE. He was actually having a big battle with Rick Hyde for a good 30 to 40 minutes there at early on in the race, but just seems to have fallen away a little bit now. Whether he's in fuel conservation mode to try and get that car to the end with just the one pit stop. As we get down towards the back end of the race, we'll get a better idea of that. Then we got Madden
I was waiting for you to pronounce that name. I think it's Madandika.
Madandika. But by round 2, we should have our pronunciations all right, providing Ron coaches me in the right aspect of the pronunciations. Oh, we've got the Coca-Cola Corvette there, just off the grass there.
Yeah,
at turn 1.
He's having steering problems the whole race. I was keeping an eye on Jason Beck.
Yeah, well, I'll just bring him up on screen and we'll have a look at him. Oh,
Oh, he's going around
Oh,
again.
yes.
To me, it looks like the front tires are going left and right on that machine. I'm wondering if he's running with a pad rather than a wheel, or has problems with the steering wheel, because it doesn't look like he can. He's around the and he goes. He's right on the tarmac now and almost into the rails off there on the side there. There's something wrong with that Corvette steering.
I'll 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 just get onto our stats guy and see if we can get some information there on Jason and his team.
Oh, around he goes again. This is going to cause maybe a few problems for some of the cars here that are coming by. So hopefully he doesn't run into one of the cars. He's having some steering problems for sure. I don't know what's wrong with it. I almost got into one of the Porsches there.
Yeah, Jason back from Back Racing. First appearance at RF2 Asia, so we haven't got any more information on him or the team. But yeah, definitely having problems out there. He's going into pit. So whether he's got steering problems or tyre issues, well, we'll just watch him here in pits. And missed his pit stop. He's had to back up there.
Yeah, he was having some problems with it earlier. I was watching the car, and I mean, it looked like there's something wrong with the steering, but
well, it wasn't a very long pit stop.
To me, it looked like it was actually on a pad, steering with a game pad or something like that, because it looked like he couldn't keep the wheel straight. But I don't know for sure. Like I said, it looked like it, but it could be just a graphical glitch or something like that. But he was definitely having problems with the steering. Well, the sun's starting to go down here, and cars are actually spread out pretty good right now. So it looks like they're just trying to get their cars to the end, and we'll see what happens. I know I think they gotta have another stop here. It might be a splash and go at the end, but there's got to be another stop. I don't think they can go all the way.
Well, the GTE cars do have a mixture adjustment on them. So, and I did run in the series last year. I've actually registered with Don again to run. Of course, with doing the commentating, I won't be able to run. So, we've got another driver which is teamed up with Don for this year in rfactor2 wec.com racing, but they weren't able to make this round. So, but we'll see them on track in round 2. We're still on Jason back here, and I'd have to say, Ron, I agree with you. I think he is on a controller, just looking at the steering inputs in relation to the front wheel.
Oh, we got one around the 16th position right now. Chris Payne, Tricontinental Ferrari, but he got it back and going again. He's having a little problem too. Looks like the rear end of the car there is not getting a lot of rear grip out of the Ferrari there, and I can see the rear tires spinning. So I don't know what's happening there. And I know the track's not green. It's like there's pretty good rubber on the track. I don't see any rain. It's a clear day, unless we're missing something here.
54 minutes to go in this 2.4 hour race at Bahrain RF2 Asia Endurance Series. Started out with 21 cars and 17 running. Oh, we've got Jason back in the pits now again for a second pit stop. So maybe he does have damage and it hasn't repaired it. So we got the Titan squad out of the race on the 26th lap. We got Extreme Racing, who was out on lap 7. Rookie Monsters lap 2, and RF2 Asia DNF'd on lap 0. So whether I think Vance maybe their racing steward keeping an eye on things.
Well, they're pretty much spread out, but we got a couple of lap cars in the way here with LMPs. There's cars on different laps, but they're close together now, but they're on different laps. We got one around.
Got a yellow in sector 2.
Yeah, it's Jason again. He's having a hard time with that car, and hopefully he doesn't get in the way of one of the other cars.
Okay, so on screen at the moment, we've got Sim Racing Poland.
What's wrong with that car? It has to be.
Adam in number 69 BMW, currently leading the GTE class with 52 minutes and 15 seconds of the race to go.
Well, you know one thing, the sectors come up when we get yellow flags. We try to get over to see what's happening with the yellow flags, and you know when you're off there trying to get a yellow flag, at least your cars and your sponsors getting a lot of exposure, because we'll put our cameras on you if you're going around or something's happening there. So I keep an eye on Jason back right now, as the Ferrari seems to still have some problems with it. That steering, he's coming in again to make another pit stop. So maybe you're right, Brett. Maybe he's just having steering issues, and it's got nothing to do with what I thought it was, but definitely having some problems making another pit stop right now.
Also, we've got LMP2s here, who's caught the leader of the GTE class. We've actually got the leader of LMP too. Jared is just going past the leader of the GTEs, Adam there in the BMW. From Sim Racing Poland. So after all the pit stops, Adam has managed to jump the leader, who was the class winner in GTE last year. We got Alex there at the wheel of the Abu Racing MSI BMW. Oh, we've got Rick Hyde now up to second. He was sitting in third in the AKH Racing Corvette. He's now up to third. We'll see if we can get the camera over there onto Rick. Yes, his best lap time has been a 2-minute .455. His last lap time was a 2:01.103. So he's actually 0.1 of a second quicker on the last lap to the leader, to second place there in the GTE. So we've got Rick in third, we've got Alex in second and Adam in first. And in LMP2 we have Jared first, Mikkel in second, and Chris Osley in third from TISM Racing. And so far we have 4 cars out of the race, which is Titan Squad, Extreme Racing, Rookie Monsters, and RF2 Asia.
Okay, we got Chris Payne in the pits right now. And he's making his pit stop. So definitely, they're definitely having another pits got in the lap. It looks like it's Vance Legrand there. It's coming back in. He's in the car, so looks like unless I'm looking at the wrong car here, I'm looking at 71. That might be the wrong car we're looking at. Oh, there we are. Chris Payne is in the pits right now with his Ferrari Tricontinental in number 66. Well, the LMPs are all, the cars are all spread out right now. Got a few close together, but
we've got Nick Newcomb from Itis Motorsport on screen at the moment. Currently sitting in 5th place in GTE.
I'm looking right now, and we're seeing some cars battling behind here. I don't know if this is it's 4th place of Edmund Wong there. He's battling. Well, he was battling with the leader, but he should be battling with the. Oh, we got one off the track. The 6th position car, Marcus Van Wyk, LMP1. Sorry, LMP2. Deltec Racing Team. Got it back going. He's on the track, but went off there into the tarmac. A little bit of dirt on his tires. Maybe the another one around. Looks like in sector 1. We'll find out who went around. Might have been the Corvette again, Jason back. Oh, he almost got one of the LMPs went by, and he was almost right on top of him at the time there. It looks like that Corvette's having problems again. So, but he's getting around. I think the law of averages is going to catch up sooner or later, and somebody's going to get tagged. They're trying to avoid him, but so far so good. He got around him, but you know, it's definitely something with the steering on the Corvette. All right, we got Daryl Bradley into the wall, 12th position car, into the guardrail. He got it going again. 12th position car looks like he, I don't know if he got some damage out of that, but he's around pretty good. So 12th position car there. And now he's 13th, so he lost the position to Manandika there in the Ferrari. Well, he got it back. He's back in 6th now in his class as he passed the he passed the Aston Martin. It wasn't far. It was Aston Martin of Manandika there in 13th.
Okay, joined Ron back here in the booth. I just had to duck out for a minute and get myself a glass of water. Getting a bit dry there. So we've got first, second and third in P2, all on the same lap. And we have first and second in GTE on the same lap. Rick Hyde in third is on lap 47, and Mark Robertson in a Continental on lap 47. Then Nick Newcomb from Itis Motorsport on lap just crossed the line for lap 47.
Last lap, the number 70 Corvette, Y-Labs Motorsports machine, just did its fastest lap of the race for his personal best of 2:00.613. I was watching him as Mohammed Azka pulled off his fastest lap, his best lap of the race.
Tell you, there's some nice looking skins in the field this year. That's actually a nice skin there on the Y-Lab Motorsport Corvette.
All right, Mark Robinson coming in Tricontinental, number 127. 10th position coming in to make his stop. It might be the final stop with 40 minutes to go. It may be a final stop for the Ferrari. We'll find out.
Yeah, so he should be able to get to the end now. So we got second place in GTEs. Alex in Abu Racing in the MSI BMW, catching the Y-Lab Motorsport Corvette here is and we got an LMP coming up behind as well, so we're about to have 4 cars all together here. All that P2, it's looking for a way by there, that MSI BMW.
Oh yeah, he's definitely Kevin Wong there is trying to get by him. The bunch is like a gaggle of cars right there, so let's see what happens here. They go right through the middle.
Oh, yes. Oh!
Look at the BMW, MSI BMW there. Alex Campuzano there. He just knocked one of the cars off the track. There was Mark Robinson in the 127 that got the little punt there.
Oh, he's sitting in second easy, and that could have cost him. Luckily,
37 minutes left. We'll see what happens.
Luckily, it was only a small tap. Oh, yep, the Ferraris had the pit there. I think.
He just pitted. So it might have did something to the car.
Yes.
Not that I just seen that Mark Robinson pit there. But it could have been. Maybe I was looking at one of the other cars. I thought Robinson was in the Ferrari there and pitted, but I could have been looking at the Aston Martin, and it was in the pit stop. It was in the pits as well. But I have a feeling it got some damage on that Ferrari. Anyway, we got a position change for 10th spot, Nick Newcomb. So in GT now is Newcomb in 10th spot, which is fourth place in the class, I think now.
Yeah, so he's moved up a spot. That'd be from that incident with Alex there in the BMW going into the back of that Ferrari. I'm actually surprised Alex put himself in that sort of situation. He's a lap up on third. The same lap. He's on the same lap as the leader in GTE class, and he made it that sort of mistake that could have cost him the race.
Oh, Ferrari's off the track here too in one of the corners there, but he's back on now. I don't know if it was Bradley, it was Campuzano. Let me see who was in that car right now. There might have been a driver swap, and because I think Bradley was in the car before. No, it was it was Chris Payne. That's who I seen in the pits before. In the other Ferrari was Chris Payne, and it looked like he had just gone off the track, went wide maybe to let the cars or whatever by with onto the tarmac. Fourteenth position of Mark Robinson back on the track, and I don't know if he's too happy with what happened to his car there. I don't think that was a scheduled stop. It might have been, but definitely got a tap from one of the other cars.
Yeah, that was Alex in second position there. So we've currently got Mark Robson on screen.
There's a race in 12th and 13th right now with GT class.
Okay, we'll switch there to. Got the cameras on. We'll switch to 12th position there.
Adika's got the 12th spot there in the Aston Martin, and here comes Paul Faustino. In the Corvette. Marapai Motorsports Corvette, number 999. Marapai Motorsports. That was the Aston Martin. I'm sorry, Marapai Motorsports Aston Martin. And here's Faustino in the Corvette behind him, going to try to make the move.
Yeah, he's putting that car all over his mirrors. He's going to... I thought he was going to stick it down the inside there.
So now it's starting to heat up with just over 30 minutes to go on this one. As look at him give it a work in that Corvette. As Faustino's really giving that Corvette a workout trying to catch that Aston Martin.
This is for position.
He's gotten that car a little out of shape in a few of the corners so far there, but he's still managing to hang in there.
Surely Darrell Brady hasn't gone this far without making a pit stop. I'm showing him as 0 pits.
Yeah, I think he hasn't made a pit stop right now because the thing's showing 0 pits on our broadcast software right now. It's he's actually made he's a driver swap, so it's not going to show him until he makes a pit stop. So he's going to be making a pit stop. It shows the pit stops for each driver. So he hasn't made a pit stop yet in the car. So when he makes his first, it'll give him his first. But then you got to add it together to the driver that was driving the car previously before the swap.
Oh, we've got first and second in LMP2 class in the pits. They've gone in together.
Well, look out, fourth and third are in a battle right now. And Edmund Wong and Chris Olsley are going at it for third spot.
Oh!
Corvette goes off into the wall there.
Yes, I just caught the back end of that. It actually looked like Edmund Wong there.
Yeah, it was the Corvette. It was Jason back again. Anyway, this LMP battle is going on right now. This is for third spot as Olsley and
Wong.
Oh, Wong's going to go on the grass and try it.
Oh! Oh!
Tries it anyway. He gave the fans a show down the front Grand Street there and a side-by-side. Look out.
Oh, yes. Oh! Yep. Olsley.
A little bit of contact there. As Wong takes the position as Olsley goes up, but I think there's a little bit of contact there.
I think the stewards might have a look at that one.
Yeah, that one might go under investigation. As Edmund Wong there, well, can't say that he used the chrome horn because it was like a four-wheel. I can't say it's a four-wheel drift either. It looked like it was a four-wheel pitch. I don't really know for sure with our cameras there. It happened so fast that maybe Olsley actually came up through the corner and made contact, tried to stay off him, and maybe spun himself out. But I thought there was a little bit of contact there. We have some action anyway with 30 minutes. I figured it was going to be in the 30-minute mark, but these guys are going to start to, and you're going to start to see some craziness. That's usually what happens in these endurance races, even if they're sprint races and they're 2 or 3 hours long. They try to get to that last, 50 minutes, 40 minutes there, and then within that last pit stop, and if they got a position in front of them, look out! I thought the LMP was going to hit that 7th place car there, was coming back on the track, was going to hit the GT. Adam there in 7th place.
Well, we've had a lead change in LMP too. We've after those first and second went into the pits together there. Mikkel has actually, they've come out of the pits and Rapid Racing has taken the lead. We got
Mikel Nizio, and looks like it's it says here self best, and it's the leader's best. He did his fastest lap, and it's the fastest lap of the race so far. 1:48.882 Mikhail Mizio right now in Rapid Racing, the number 13. But he's got a bunch of gaggle of GTs in front
Oh,
of him.
yes. 3 wide there. 2 GTs battling it out in the P2, wanting to get by him. Oh, God, that was close with the Ferrari there.
What I said is going to get hairy. 28 minutes to go now, and the GTs are all stacked up together. And here comes the LMP leader right now. As Nizio is going into turn 1, he cleared most of them. And you got the side-by-side battle behind him in GT. Got to get back to those GTs and take a look as we got looks like we got the 69 GT coming in right now. Sim Racing Poland team there. Adam, he's in there right now. And Clopano in 8th. He's got these GTs right now. They started they were together, and now they're split up apart again here. I'm looking for Rick Hyde's machine right now. He's to 4 laps. I'm trying to find him. Here he is right there. You got a lockup in GT class here. Okay, we got Mohammed Azka in the number 70 YLab Motorsports in 15th position right now, and making his final stop. Pretty sure that'll be the final stop for that Corvette.
Yeah, we've got him on camera at the moment. But we'll see if we can get all these GT cars. Oh no, they've spread out a little bit now.
Yeah, we got another one coming in. Looks like Daryl Bradley's going to make his stop. That's the one you were talking about there. Here comes that Porsche, Sim Racing Philippines Porsche there in 11th spot, number 27. Daryl Bradley coming in to make his stop here, and I think this will probably be his final stop as well. And looks like the Corvette was released, and he's off and on his way now. It's a long stop for that Corvette. We'll see if Hyde's coming in, if he's going to make his stop, or they're going to have another stop after that. I don't know for sure, but now they're all on this front straight right now. Just coming out of pit lane is the Corvette, getting the blue flag right now. As Hyde goes, off the track goes the Ferrari in turn 1. Mark Robinson in the 12th spot off the track. No harm, no foul. Got it going again. Aston Martin behind him. That's for position. The Ferrari of Mark Robinson, the 127, in 12th position overall. And that's the Tri-Continental machine. And the car behind him there, Madandika, in the Merapi Motorsports Aston Martin. And now the LMP is coming up on him. So this is where it starts to get hairy again. And watch your rear view mirror a little bit there. Keep that car straight. Let that LMP get by. And then you can go back to racing. Oh, he's off. Well, he did slow down. I think he slowed down a little bit too much there in that last corner. Let him go by. Lost a lot of ground. See a little bit of lockups here with that Ferrari off the track. Is that warp I'm seeing with the car in front of the Ferrari there? It looks
like, big warp.
Big time warp there. That's Matt Andika's car there. I don't know if we're just seeing it because we're in spectating and broadcasting it. I don't know if he's seeing it, if he's in there. We'll see. There's definitely a yellow in Sector 3. It looks like Matt Andika's out of the race. Yeah, Manandika, so it must have been something to do with the warp because Manandika's car is out right now. So DNF for Manandika right now, and hopefully they can get back into that race. I don't think it was. I don't think that was it was a warp problem, not something to do with an accident. It looks like it was getting a little bit of warp on there, and I don't know if it was on our end, but it looks like it wasn't. So right now it's 8th position, Karkazewski in the 69 BMW back on the track there after he made his stop. And I think that's the last stop for him. And looks like right now, they're all spread out right now, but I got LMPs scattered in between GTs as well. Look out, Porsche, oh, the Porsche goes around. Got into the wall he goes, a big hard hit. Oh, the Corvette's got a problem too. There's a big crash with the Festino machine too. Everything's happening. I don't know if the server's going funny or something, but cars are going all over the place here. Had a couple of crashes at the same time in different spots of the track. Coming down to the 22-minute mark left in the race, and these guys are going at it now, but definitely had some problems with the server there with the Manadica getting dropped. It looks like something happened there. He's still out of the race, so don't know if he can get back in. I don't think it was any damage. That was strictly warp, a connection problem. But there's a line of cars now on the front straight. They're all there, and Rick Hyde's leading the way going into turn 1. GTs are going at it right now. They're all together right now, and oh, another one off the track again. That's that Corvette there of Jason Back. Hopefully we'd like to get Brett to change the cameras here.
Yeah, we're on Jason at the moment.
All right, we got Edmund Wong in the pits right now, making his pit stop in the 4th position car overall, 4th position car, the number 7. So he's in there. I think the LMPs are probably on a different fuel than the GT, so they'll probably be, if anything, making that a little bit at the end there. They might get their last one in the last 15 minutes of the race. But so far, we see Edmund out off the pit lane there, and he's coming down, so he's made his stop. Now that Corvette back, Jason Back there, he's right on the tail. He's actually trying to pass the Aston Martin here. Hopefully he doesn't spin out in front of him. Off the track he goes. And around he goes. He's
sitting in the middle of the track.
That's why I don't know if it's a steering problem or it's a gamepad he's using, because there's no way or something's wrong. So if that's a danger to the other cars, I don't know what the rules are there, but anyway, it looks like Manadica's trying to get back on the track. He's in the pits there trying to get out of the area, the garage paddock area. He's kind of stuck. He's back in, and it looks like he's stuck in Velcro over there. A bit of quicksand over there. He's stuck in half out of the entranceway to pit road. There's got to be a little lump there. He's got to get over, just where the cars get parked in the garage area when they get dropped or something. And it looks like he's stuck on that little lump. He's trying to get that car going. Hopefully he can get his car back in the race. Because he was a little bit before that, he was doing his fastest lap of the race, his laps of the race there. And then he got again he got dropped. So, well, he's trying to find the battles on the track right now. Looks like the guys are, oh, look out. Turn 1 has got some action with the LMPs. Side by side, Wong and it looks like Week. Yeah, that's for position too. Kevin Wong and Marcus Van Wyk, the Delco Racing Team, for position in LMP2, sixth overall and 7th overall. Sorry, 6th and 5th overall. looks like Kevin Wong has got wheel spin with that car. I can see the tire spin, and it's a 5th place car. It looks like the car's got a lot of rear wheel spin. Not getting enough grip. That's what I'm seeing. Oh, one off the track right now. It looks like it is the 6th position car. I don't know if it's if we're seeing moisture. Maybe it's raining, and we don't even see that. Maybe we're not seeing the rain because we got in a little late there. I don't think it is, but
nah, it's not raining. Sky's clear. I think maybe
something's definitely happened in that corner, because I got those cars look like their rear tires are just not getting much grip at all. All right, we got the 999 Aston Martin Merapi Motorsports machine of Matandika in the pits right now. Final stop with 17 minutes and 30 seconds to go. We got looks like that Corvette of Jason Beck again. Right went around. Nope, he's still okay on the track there, and the cars are like pretty much spread out now. It looks like Mohammed Aska there in the 16th place car there. He's decided to call it quits, because he's just sitting in there now. He tried to get out, and it didn't let him out for some reason. So I'm not sure if it was it's the rules that can't get back into it or whatnot. But looks like he's done for the duration here. Last 16 minutes remaining in this one. All right, we got Matandika coming out of the pit right now. Made the stop. And Aston Martin's out. We got, let's see, run down the positions here. It looks like still Miguel Nizo now still in prototype 2, leading the charge here. Overall, leader of the race. And there's 64 laps in the book so far, and we got 16 minutes left. So they did a pretty good clip on the track and a lot of laps here. GTs are having some fun out there, that's for sure. But a couple of them are on different laps than each other. But they're definitely going at it in the back of in the middle of the field here where they are. The 27 car in 13th position there, Daryl Bradley. And the car in front of them there was not on the same lap, but they're going at it with each other. He's getting the blue flag. I see the blue flag starting to go. The LMP's coming by right now.
Yeah, that could have been really bad there. That's the leader of LMP too. Rapid Racing. Okay. 15 minutes to go. In round 1 of the RF2 Asia Endurance Series at Bahrain. In the booth, I'm Brett Gray with Ron Karansky from eSport TV 3. It's been quite an entertaining race. It's been a lot of action. We currently got Rapid Racing, leader of LMP2 class, and Abu Racing, leader of GTE.
All right, we got Nick Newcomb in the pits right now. It was a little splash and go for Newcomb. Doesn't look like it was tires. A little splash and go. Newcomb's in and out of the pits right now, keeping that position. So he's going to be fourth, still fourth in class there. Hopefully, he
heading off there.
And there goes Rick Hyde into turn 1 as around, and there's a crash in turn 1. As I knew the Corvette was going to catch somebody. It looks like he caught Paul Faustino there. said, it was a law of averages that sooner or later that red Corvette was going to go around and Jason back in one of the areas, and when he had a lot of cars coming around, and looks like Paul Faustino was the recipient. I don't think I see any damage on the cars at all, but definitely impeded something there. Oh, almost a little agricultural excursion for the number 8 car of Alex, the leader actually. That's Clapasano there. Clapano there. I think he's the leader. Yeah, he's the leader in GT. So Clapano just went off the track, and that's not good because you got the car behind him. That's well, he's pretty far behind, but he's still on the same lap. So with 12 minutes to go, this could change hands if he gets into any problems up there. So Clapasano right now with that BMW there, just should be running smooth laps, trying to keep it on the track there, because he's got enough of a gap right now to bring it home for 12 minutes to go.
Currently got Chris Pine from Tricontinental on the screen into their
we had a driver swap
24th
place car.
Oh, we got Chris off the track here. He's managed to get it back on.
Yeah, we had a driver swap in that second place car. We have looks like Quentin Plain in the second place car. So Quentin's in the second place car, and I think maybe that's where the thing changed positions on the driver swap, because that car, a little longer for the swap. Maybe that's what happened.
Yeah, well, they led the race for quite a long time and had a big lead too.
Yeah, and he's 52 seconds behind right now, and unless Nizo has to pit again, these guys are.
Got a yellow in sector 2.
Yeah, we got Paul Faustino in 12th off the track. And here comes the LMPs by. Well, back on the track right now, side by side with the LMP there, Edwin Wong there. Edwin Wong and LMP just got by him there. But Faustino off the track. He's been in a couple times. Oh, he's off the track again. So there's something maybe wrong with that Corvette. Maybe the brakes. Maybe the brakes were fading a little bit too much, used a little bit too much, and the front brakes started to fade a little bit. Oh, a lockup with the number 10, with the number 888 car there of Nick Newcomb there. Oh, this is battle for position. We got a battle for position in the Newcomb in 10th overall, and 11th Mark Robinson Tricontinental machine. It's a battle going on right now with these two. With 10 minutes on the mark to go right now, as Newcomb right now in the 10th spot overall, and Mark Robinson in Tricontinental Ferrari in 11th, and he's right up on top of him now. So this is for 4th spot. Lock up there from Newcomb again. Aston Martin there, and here is Briggs right up on top of him, the Ferrari right now, and he's going to try to go for it. Off he goes. I don't know if he can cut back on it. That's it. He gave him the position back, and he can go at it again.
I tell you what, Ron, I don't know who your driver of the day is, but right now I'd have to give it to Rick Hyde from AKH Racing in that Corvette.
Oh, there goes the Ferrari.
He qualified 12th in class, and he's currently running 3rd. So he has done an awesome job if he can bring that car home in 3rd position.
Right now the battle is for the fourth. It's a fourth spot right now. It's Newcomb and Robinson. Robinson back up on top of Newcomb again now, and they're going to go at it again with 8 minutes to go. See if he can make the pass this time. He tried a couple times there, and he couldn't make it happen. He got around. Here he goes to the inside. Got a line on lockup behind him there. Got the pass them, but overshoots again. And here comes the LMP in there to stick his nose in, and 3 wide. Got some action going here, and on the inside now is the Aston Martin down to a drag race down the.
And we got another P2 entering into the fight here.
Look at 4 of them down the front straight. Oh, this is gonna get hit.
And Newcomb went really deep there, and he's off the track at turn 1.
Oh, you knew it wasn't gonna end up nice in that corner, but he tried it.
He had the position, he had the inside line, just needed to break at his normal marker, and he would have had the corner.
Leader's having problems. That's the second time the leader in GT is spun. So Camposano there, Clapano there, Alexis Clapano in Anbu Racing, number 8, BMW. He's got 7 minutes to just kind of bring it home. But looks like something's going on with that car. I don't know, maybe the tires are all used up. Oh, anyway, it looks like the Ferrari now is far enough back that he's not going to be able to do any damage now. Sorry, the BMW is not going to do any damage to that 127. But that spot was taken, so the 4th place position to Mark Robinson in the 127 Tri-Continental Ferrari in GT class. Nick Newcomb had a shot at there, but I seen him a lap before, and that he's been locking up the brakes. He's still doing it. He's locking up those tires. So I'm definitely not good to for the car, and that cost him the spot. He's still locking him up with 6 minutes to go, and I want to see how far the car behind him is, because he's on the same lap. Paul Faustino's on the same lap, and he could catch him. Yeah, Faustino's on the same lap, and he's actually right behind him. He's going to catch him. Faustino's going after with 5 minutes to go. He might be able to catch him. Let's see if I'm seeing this right here. How far is he behind him, though? That's the key there. Paul Faustino's on the front straight right now, and they're on the middle. He's on the middle section.
He's doing a lot of brake locking, Nick Newcomb. They're in the Idis Motorsport Aston Martin. That's another car with a nice livery on it there. Nice paint job. And the lights have come on here at Bahrain International Racetrack. I have to say, a lot of teams now put a big effort into their car skins, and they're just getting better and better, and looking much better. Yeah, he's still locking up those front wheels on that Aston Martin there, Nick Newcomb.
Yeah, I thought that it was a little bit closer than I thought he was there, but he wasn't. That was Rick Hyde that was seen behind him there. But Faustino's got 4 minutes, and if a spin or something happens, he might be able to get up to him, but I don't think so. He's far enough behind now. But looks like he, bar anything happening to him, looks like Alexis Clapano is in Abu Racing BMW at Looks like he's going to have this one in GT class with 3 minutes 39 seconds ago. There's another yellow in sector 2. I'm going to try and find it. Oh, it looks like the Corvette again of Jason Back. So Back's been having a lot of problems there. I just hope he doesn't get in the way of one of the cars for racing for position, or it could be some words with the drivers maybe at the end of it. Oh, Rick Hyde right into the BMW. Sorry, into the Aston Martin of Newcomb. Hyde ran into the Aston Martin of Newcomb there. Don't think Hyde's got any damage on it, but I think Newcomb is trying to just kind of coast it back for the 2 minutes. Don't know if he's got the fuel to go or whatever. And Rick Hyde, I guess, didn't see what was happening there and ran right into him because the speed difference closing. It looks like he might be out of fuel. He's letting him go. So he might be trying to, that's what it is. Maybe he's trying to coast it to try to get it to the finish because he let him go. Maybe because maybe that's the rule for them there to let them go there. I thought he was going slower than he needed to be, and he's trying to maybe to coax that fuel to the end. I think he's probably going to lose another spot. With 2 minutes to go, Faustino's coming quick. Looks like he's back up to speed now, and with that Aston Martin there, Nick Newcomb. But definitely had some problems there.
Oh, we've got a yellow in sector 1.
Who's around in 1? It's probably the Corvette again. Yep, the Corvette. No, he's still going now, but it kind of got off the track there, the last one.
Got a yellow flash up in sector 2.
One of the Aston Martins, I can't remember. I think it's a 999. It was sideways in the corner. And off the track goes Rick Hyde. Sorry, he's on the racing line, and it looked like he went off onto the track, but I got a little bit of warp on my end, so no, he didn't. With 49 seconds to go, probably going to be the last lap.
Yep. Well, we'll get the camera onto the leader here, and P2 outright. He's coming up behind. Looks like Chris Payne there in the Ferrari at turn 1. Oh.
Oh, they both went off behind him. Oh, there's a crash in behind there. They're spinning out in the LMPs behind them. The brothers are going at it. The Wong brothers. Oh, that's for position too. The Wong brothers are going at it in second for position. This is it, last lap. And the two Wong brothers in second and third.
No, third and fourth.
Sorry, third and fourth, I'm sorry.
Fourth and fifth, sorry.
And his brother Kevin going at it. Oh, Kevin's off the track. He's coming back on. He's going to T-bone his brother. Oh, boy. He's giving it a ride. He's giving the course a real workout there. Oh, around goes the Corvette again of Beck behind them, see. But it looks like it's easy victory for the Niesel
Rapid
machine.
Racing.
The Wong brothers are going at it here. Looks like it backed off a little bit now. He's got a little bit of a gap on him and gave it a try. All right, back up with the leader. And nothing left on here, so this is it.
Oh, the leader had a... Oh, looks like something happened to the leader there, but he's kept it going. But he went off track and slowed down. He's come out of the final corner now, heading down to the finish line.
Checkered flag coming out.
And takes the win. Rapid Racing, well done. Car number 13, P2. We'll bring up the GTE here, the MSI BMW from Abu Racing, last year's GTE championship car.
Coming up soon.
Just a couple of corners to go for him.
So it was a good, definitely a good run for the GTE class car there of Alexis Clapano, Abu Racing, number 8 BMW, as he's going to come away with a victory here in GT class as Mikel Nizo win in LMP2. And second place in Prototype 2 is the Quinton Plain car. As it comes around the last corner, it comes around that final turn there. Down the front straight here and takes the checkered flag. A bunch of cars there at the end of the start-finish line there, all crashed out there. The Wong brothers there. As we're done, and we're all waiting for the
second place
Karzuski car.
So BMW will be happy, 1-2.
Yep.
In GTE class. Okay, well done to all drivers and teams. And we'll sign off here and we'll see you at round 2.